We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.
What's going out there, people in Radio Land? It's the one and only DJ Fred Malone. How you guys doing? Chicago 77.3, the best place to be at on any day. Really, man. Look here, bro. We've been on a tear this whole year. 25 has been the year of the interviews. We're doing a lot of interviews. For those people who are counting in the back, this will be our 78th interview of this year, 25 for 25, and we're going out with a bang, man. Our last person that we get that interviewing for 25 and going into 26, man, Xavier E, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm actually honored. I'm the last person of the year. And you guys have been doing a lot of that's a lot of interviews. You're busy, but I'm excited because we're going to talk about is my newest like dance song. I think it's a great New Year's song to go out with a bang.
Hey, I like that. I like to hear that. So let's go ahead and dive into this, man. How did this all start? This music journey for you?
So I'm originally from New York City. I live in Los Angeles now. So I originally went to an acting school, really famous one out there, Juilliard's, for theater. And then from there, I kind of left and I got an opportunity to do some co-hosting for a TV show called The Ultimate Party. I did a pilot show with that. And then I kind of got into music. I laid my first demo called Friends. With some people at Sony, and then from there it kind of took off from there, and then here I am today.
Was music always the plan? Because like when I see you and doing my research, you're very entertaining, and you know what I'm saying. Like you know how to talk. You have a good lifestyle about you. Was music always in the plans?
No, like I went to Juilliard for theater. So theater was my original goal. Like I wanted to be an actor. When I went to acting school, we had to, especially if anyone ever knows anything about Juilliard, is an extremely hard school to get into. Especially the acting portion. They only took 20 that year. Also part of it, you have to be able to sing. So I sang like a classical piece. And then when I had my my music teacher, he told me that I was using my voice all wrong. So I kind of went with that. So music was something I've always wanted to do when I was younger. I was always told I could not sing. So I used to be shy about it. But then all of a sudden it kind of just landed on my lap and I ran with it. Okay.
Inspiration-wise, who was you listening to?
Oh, back then, I don't want to give away my age. So let me see here. Kylie Minogue.
Who you listening to now? Let's do that.
Okay, there you go. I mean, I listen to a lot of artists. Like I listen to a lot of like old school. I love artists who can actually sing live. Like I love Cyndi Lauper. Of course, I love Lady Gaga. Of course, Madonna. I've met Madonna. I've met Janet Jackson years ago back in New York, and she gave me the best advice ever. She told me that I should not listen to what people say about your music and just kind of do you because everybody's different. And of course, Diana Ross. I've met her like many times here in LA. Like like Smokey Robertson, like all the old school, because my dad was very old. He was very old school. He listened to all these old artists, country singers. I listen to a lot of stuff. I think I'm a kind of diverse. Some R&B, some rap.
I respect that, man. I like that. I want to say this, and because I say this is because not because of age, but because of what we've been through. So I went to Columbia as Columbia College when I was in my younger days. I went to Columbia as a sound design and music engineer, and of course you went to Juilliard. When teaching, when you go to these schools, they integrate you into understanding the rule of thumb, if you would may. There's a certain plateau that they teach you. And now I feel like that kind of is not the way that it used to be. Like anybody could just come up and just say, hey, I'm here and do whatever. Whenever we went to kind of school and we figured out, okay, well, this is the foundation of it, if that makes sense.
No, it's true because I remember when I went there, I got into Juilliard when I was like 17, right out of high school. My teachers did not appreciate the fact that I was so young going into acting school because they felt like I should have went and did something different with my life, kind of figured out something different before I decided to go into this crazy career. But the foundation for everything, I started out with classical singing. So I'm a classically trained singer. And I believe like that has a lot of impact with the range I have in my voice, where I can do many, many different things. So like you said, but nowadays, and I remember when I got into like pop dance, a lot of my people I went to school with kind of looked down on that. Like, why are you go from
Yeah,
there to there? It's
yeah.
kind of like it was kind of insulting, but nowadays I don't know the generation today, but nowadays like there's no like there's no root of anything
Yeah,
to
yeah.
music for people that start out.
And because I feel like, in a sense, that's a good thing. That's evolution. It's a good thing. But I also feel like that kind of hinders the foundation a little bit.
No, it does because I remember when I was recording this particular song, which is a remake of one of my older songs, but I wanted a different vibe to a Spanish vibe, so I brought in a brand new artist, Manny Guere, and we were talking. You know, he was writing lyrics, and I'm like, "Oh, that doesn't make sense musically. It doesn't make sense. Music theory, because I know the theory of music. It doesn't make sense. It may sound good to you, but it doesn't make sense musically." Like I'd explain
Exactly.
that because they don't teach these things.
Yeah, and I just think sometimes, man, and like, I'm not knocking anybody. That everybody has their journey. I just feel like there should be. It's okay to learn a good foundation piece. That way, you know where to go from versus to we're just throwing something at the wall. That's it.
You know, and it's true, and that's why I think I've been successful. I've been signed with like many major labels, independent labels. I'm very diverse in my styles. I mean, I started out doing R&B. That's where I started out on. But I can go from R&B classical to where I am now, and I just believe that comes from my foundation. I have a classically trained foundation, which allows me to, I think, pivot to different genres.
Yeah, and you know what? Listening to you, man, I think you can go all around. Like, you have a very eclectic sound. I like that. So
Mm.
I can always respect somebody that can go from A to Z and flawlessly and everything, man. So I respect that about you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I mean, that's what I've been doing for years now.
Definitely, man. So now let's get into the music, man. Let's get into this, man. I really like this title, man. You want to tell the people the title real quick of the single?
The single is called "Devotion of a Lifetime."
So that's a mouthful right there. I like it, but I know there's some meaning to it. So what's the emphasis about that?
So, "Devotion of a Lifetime." So, a little backstory, quick backstory. So, I did music for years, and then I actually took a break because my father got really sick. He was ill.
Mm,
I was in Japan at the time touring, and my mom called us all in. My dad was on a ventilator. We had to unplug him. We all
mm,
of us got together, but he lived for years after that. So, in that time, my mom she didn't want him in a nursing home because he would need full care. So she asked us all to help. I was the only one that was able to help, well, the only one that did. Even
mm,
my brother that lived a mile down the street wasn't helping. So I just saw her, and she was like taking care of him, and she could have just left him in a nursing home, but she wanted to take care of him. And I thought, like, you know what? I wish I found could find someone in my life that would devote all their time to me. That's like a devotion, like wow, like, you know, to marriage till death do us part. Like, you know, who does that nowadays?
that's right.
So I wrote the song specifically for that. But then when it originally came out, it just got like totally different meaning, which is fine. Everyone can find meanings to whatever. And then when I decided to revamp the song, it kind of took on that more like love for a significant other, like a girlfriend boyfriend type of thing.
That's right.
So I kind of went with that, and of course I wanted that whole sexy romantic thing. So I threw some Latin in it, and that I think and that just totally like changed the whole trajectory of this whole song. So that's actually how the song came about.
Okay, I like this. I like this. This is dope, man. We're gonna go ahead and play it, people, right here on Chicago 77.3. So make sure you guys get into it. You want to introduce it one more time before we play it?
Yeah, Devotion of a Lifetime featuring Manny Guere.
It's out on Spotify and everything right now, correct?
It is out everywhere. It's out. It's playing on radio stations. It's playing in clubs right now in Dubai, UK, USA, all over the place right now.
Get into your playlist, man, for 26 right here, man. Devotion of a Lifetime. Let's go, man. Xavier E right here, man. Chicago 77.3. Let's go. E is into the building, man. Make sure you guys get into with everything, man. Devotion of a Lifetime. Man, that was a spiel right there, man. I love that. I like that.
Well, thank you. You even played a nice version of it. There's so many versions of that song, but that's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. It sounded really good.
So, in making that, is this off of a EP or album, or are we just doing the single right now?
This is off of an EP, but it's going because I'm supposed to be doing a few songs. I'm doing a remake of When Doves Cry by Prince. And I'm also doing a few of my own original stuff as well. So this is just a single.
Okay, I like this, man. Right. And I know you said there's different versions. So what's your favorite version so far?
I am a dance club person. So my favorite is the club remix by Tiesto. The one that's been like playing all over the place, and I'm blessed to even have these people to be able to remix my music for me. So that's my favorite. But I mean, I've been working with like Iggy from Sweet Rain Records forever. They're infamous for Billboard artists. So I've been working with him ever since I first started. So it was great to go back in the studio and record this song again with them. So
I like that, man. Let me ask you this, and I know we're coming into 26. What has been the most impactful thing for 25, and what are you taking with you to 26?
Oh, 25 has been such a, 25 for me, like I finally I'm finally in a relationship, which is for me is good. And I was able to focus more on my music because I told you before I did take a break from music and I didn't come back until when COVID hit. I kind of came back to it because after my father died, it kind of was like, I wanted to take a different path in life.
Right.
So went back to school, got a whole different career, a whole different degree in something else. And then when COVID hit, I was like, you know what? Let me go back to music. So I think this year, like I'm grateful that I'm able to have a lot of different opportunities with my music. I'm really happy to be able to work with a lot of amazing people.
Yeah.
With this track, with my previous track. And then I just feel like I'm blessed in life. Like I'm just blessed. Like I'm able to do all the things that I want to do and still live very, very comfortably, still pay all my bills. And I'm also grateful that I still have a mother, not a father, but I still have a mother. So, and I still have like my family that I call my family here that I met. And I'm grateful of all those people and all those different things.
That's beautiful, man. I like that. How are you mentally? How are you doing?
Mentally, I think I'm fine. So my other career, I actually work in the medical field. So, and I work in the emergency department. So, but I'm actually one of the assistant directors there. So it's a little different, but it's a different type of stress. So mentally, it's very, very draining. Where I've come to the point in my life where I really don't need that hospital job at all. But I still want to keep it just because I went to school. I have a master's in nursing, and I just feel like if I just left, that I would just be thrown away a degree. But at some point, I'm gonna have to be like, you know what? Mentally, it's not mentally sound for me. It's very, very stressful dealing with people like staff.
Yeah.
Very, very stressful. They will stress you out. My hair used to be black. Now,
wow. I think too is that, man, I think sometimes that we hold on to things sometimes to make it make sense for us. When at the bottom line of it, it's just not what it is. Sometimes it's made its path. It's made what it's supposed to make. And I feel like, you can be in, and I think in some instances, I do think maybe you like helping people as well. You know what
I
I'm saying?
do.
So maybe down the line, maybe not so much in the ER department, but maybe something where you can help people in maybe physical therapy or something like that. Something in that, and still in that manner, but not so high stress.
I mean, they have like music therapy as well, where with like stroke victims, they use music now to like stimulate them. They're finding
Wow.
that to be like better. Also, psychological unsound people, they use in music therapy as well. So that's something I actually looked at a while ago, but. I just want to stay on top of it. So while I'm hitting all those marks and people want to know about me, I just want to
Yeah.
keep the music coming and start the hype from going.
Hey, that's what it is, man.
Mhm.
That's what it is. Where do you? And I know we talked about 26. Where would you like to perform at? You can perform anywhere. Where would it be at and why?
Madison Square Garden, because
Of course.
I'm from New York City. I would love to perform there. I would love to do a duet with Maluma. If you don't know who Maluma is, he's like a Colombian singer. He's really really popular
Okay.
over there. He's kind of popular over here. I would love to do a duet with him. But definitely I would say Madison Square Gardens.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. Um, as far as music wise, who would you like to work with? Artist and producer.
I've already worked with artists. Hmm. Like I already said Maluma, but I would love to work with Adele
Okay. I
just
can see that.
because I guess because I think like she's a really great singer. I like artists who can sing. Dua Lipa as well because I love her stuff.
Of course.
Kylie Minogue, um, like Timberlake. I would love to
Okay.
work with him. Um, Louis Vega.
All right.
I
Man,
would
you
like to
you
work with
saying
him as
some
well.
names. You saying some
hmm
names right here, bro.
Well,
I like
because
it.
actually, my last song, "Secrets," we actually worked with Louis Vega, and his bass player Gene Perez was on that track along with Alicia Miles for background singers. So, but I would still love for him to just take one of my songs and remake the whole thing.
I hear that. I like that, man. That's a dope idea, though, man. And it's cool to do different stuff where like you revamp it in today of how you're feeling today, because 5 years ago it's not how you feel 5 years now. So you know what I'm saying. It's cool to visit something and revamp it.
Oh yeah, and even with this song, "Devotion of a Lifetime," it's way different than it was when I first recorded it. The vibe of it now, it's just a different vibe. The vibe before was a little slower vibe. Now it's kind of like more upbeat, but more happier, more like a love song
That's right.
compared to a song of love for devotion for a loved one. But it's more like just a love song between two people.
That's real. I can respect that. I like that, man. I like that. 3 years from now, where do you hope to see yourself?
3 years from now, well, I am a Grammy nominated artist. I've
Of
never
course.
won a Grammy, but I've been nominated for one. I would love to just win a Grammy,
That's
or
real.
or even be on Broadway. I mean, Broadway was always like one of my things to do, to be on Broadway or just to win a Grammy. I think a Grammy is always on every artist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one of the ultimate goals. I think
Well,
win a Grammy. Of course, Times Square is everything, but I could definitely see the Broadway too. I could definitely see that.
yeah, I'm a theater person, and plus, like the Grammys is great because the Grammys are you're voted among your peers, so your peers vote for you. So that means you have respect from people in the industry that are voting members, compared to like the MTV Music Awards are great, but those are like fans, which is great too. But I think it's a little different prestige when it comes from people you actually that work with you in the industry compared to just fans.
I can see that, and I can respect that. And also too is that when they do the Grammys and they look at you, that it's an accomplishment. It feels like okay,
Mhm.
this is worthy of the wait.
Right, and I've made it. Like I crossed that threshold. I've accomplished something.
Man, hey David, this has been cool talking with you, man. I really enjoyed this. Where can the people find you, man? Instagram, everything.
TikTok, Instagram. You can go to my website, xaviere.net. You can Google me, Xavier E. I pop up on many different platforms. So, and then hopefully the closest club to wherever you are. I know I have promoters and they're amazing promoters. They've been hitting the US really hard.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of clubs that are actually playing my newest dance mix, which is the one that I like. I like them all, but I'm more preferential to like
I
dance.
get you. I get you. Hey,
Mhm.
man, hey, that's the theater in you, man. That's the theater.
Yeah.
I respect that. So, we definitely gonna be playing it right here on Chicago 77.3, man. And send me all the versions, and we'll definitely run it up.
I will, and thank you so much, DJ Malone. I appreciate it. You've been great. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate a lot of different things in life, but I definitely appreciate all the DJs out there that have been playing my stuff religiously. I'm friends with all of them on Instagram. I tag them in all the stuff. When they play their stuff, they tag me. I make sure I tag them. I have a lot of followers on a lot of my platforms. So
Hey, that's
a
what's up,
lot a
man.
lot of people appreciate that. So I
Yeah,
do.
I appreciate this, man. Before you go, I always ask artists they could do it or drop for me. You're gonna say your name, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
My name, and then I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
Yes, sir.
Xavier E, and I'm rocking with DJ Malone.
Boom. Fireworks, explosions, man. The ball's about to drop in just a little bit, man. So what you got going on, man? What you got going on? You turn up? What's going on with you?
No, I am turning up. I'm actually performing a little bit later, so it
Oh
should
man,
be
go ahead and plug it.
interesting. So I
Plug it
know.
in.
So I'm like in PJs right now because I'm doing because we're doing like a PJ party before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited, and then like I know like this year I have a few things booked over in Dubai,
Okay.
and over in the UK. So because that's who started originally playing all my stuff. So
Okay. Go, yeah. Showing support to the fans that did it up the most. I appreciate that, man.
exactly, and I'm sure you're gonna have an amazing New Year's
Oh yeah.
playing over there, and I'm not sure if you're doing anything tomorrow, but and definitely enjoy and be safe.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Everybody be safe, drink responsibly. There's Ubers out there. Go ahead and use it, man. Just go ahead and get
Yes.
an Uber.
And do not end up in the emergency department. So I know what happens when people end up there. You
Yeah.
won't like it.
Definitely, man. Xavier, make sure you guys go run it up and everything else like that, man. And catch everything. Give us the song title one more time before the people can check it out.
It's a devotion of a lifetime featuring Manny Guere.
Hey, man, make sure you guys get in tune with that, man. Everywhere is everywhere, man. Chicago 77.3 for the final time of the year, man. It's the one and only DJ Malone. Chicago 77.3. We out. One.
We lit live. This is WBBC Chicago. Yeah. 77.3. Your hottest digital station.
Now in digital HD sound.